to pass the bill, and the interest of representation is all some of them needed to ditch their long-time friends. But with the Mount Kenya region leaders courting Deputy President William Ruto for top positions, including the positions of Deputy President and Prime Minister in a possible Ruto government in 2022, if the BBI bill passes, Tanga naysayers may just be shooting themselves in the foot. When Deputy President William Ruto met a section of Mount Kenya leaders, including economists and 18 MPs from 11 Mount Kenya counties at the Masai Mara Game Reserve in Narok County on Sunday last week, ahead of Thursday's BBI vote in the National Assembly, the plan was to negotiate the region's support for the Deputy President in the 2022 general election. Having largely opposed the amendment to the Constitution, DP Ruto's meeting with his allies ahead of the vote was largely interpreted as closing the ranks before the vote the following week.
Honour members.
But some of Ruto's allies could not resist the BBI goodies on the floor of the House on Thursday.
I vote yes.
A record of over 7 Tanga MPs, including Mara Member of Parliament Kareke Mbiuki, nominated MP David Ole Sankok, Owen Baya of Kilifi North, Joash Nyamoko of North Mugirango, Ainab Koi's William Chepkut, his Njoro counterpart Charity Kathambi, Gishugu's Gishimu Githinji, recently elected Msambweni MP Faisal Bader, and Chepalungu's Gideon Koskei voted to pass the bill.
I say a big no. No to deception, no to conmanship. And to those of you making noise, there is nothing you can do to me. Cowards, traitors, sellouts.
Although some have chosen to defend their decision to support the bill, DP Ruto says it was their democratic right. The second in command says when the people's turn comes, they too will vote and the country will march on. He further says everyone's decision should be respected and accept the democratic outcome. Ruto has on many occasions been seen as an opposer of the BBI bill.
Lazima uangalie, where are we going? For example, as Ngojiri, if I could have said no, and Central they want seats from Central. Wamefinywa miaka yote hawajapata equal shares ya presidential of the parliament. Saa hii wanapata. Mimi nirudi nipinge hiyo. Nitarudi niende huko nikaombea DP kula namna gani? We must be wise.
Although Ngunjiri and his pro-BBI Tanga allies claim their support for DP Ruto is still intact, when it comes to interest, the mountain crumbles to cover those it represents.
Among those people who voted yes, there is quite a substantial number of members who are with us. And they asked to vote the way they want. One, with their conscience. Number two, with the political realities on the ground. The base, the support for Dr. Ruto is solid. It's as solid as it has ever been, and it will even get more solid.
Some of the people who are perceived, to be die-hard supporters of Ruto, they broke ranks, and the reason that now they are giving, those excuses some are giving that, this was not a question of a confidence in government, it was not a question of dissenting from DP. That was a clear message that the DP has lost ground, the ground that he has always been talking about, and especially in Mount Kenya.
As Ruto's camp nursed injuries from the first round of the BBI battle, the proponents of the bill celebrated their might in the mighty game of numbers. But Mathira Member of Parliament Rigathi Gachagua has invited the DP's opponents to table an impeachment motion against Ruto to measure their numbers in Parliament.
And it should set a sign to those who have been sabotaging the work of His Excellency the President, that a time might come that we can invoke those numbers. They have always been telling us that they have the numbers. They have been doing meetings in Karen, superimposing numbers. When they are even less than 20, they say that they are 100. When they are like 50, they say they are like 160. We want to tell them that the truth has come out, that they don't have the numbers.
Let them hold their horses, but if they feel confident enough, we know they have been trying to impeach Dr. Ruto. for a long time, and they fear because of raising the numbers that are required, the 2/3 majority. If this voting last Thursday has given them confidence to bring impeachment proceedings against the deputy president, there's nothing stopping them. They don't have to have false bravado in press conferences. All they need to do is get a third and bring the proposal and bring it to the floor of the House. We debate it and we pass it either way.
Just a few hours after more than 225 members of parliament passed the bill, over 50 Mount Kenya leaders retreated to Nakuru Senator Susan Kihika's home in Karen to allegedly develop an alternative economic model. Sources reveal that apart from the new economic strategy, the MPs are bidding for top positions in the would-be Ruto government in 2022, including the deputy president position. The Mount Kenya region is also eyeing the position of Prime Minister if the BBI passes in the planned plebiscite. Notably missing in action at the meeting were those who supported the bill in what seems like sidelining the alleged Tanga traitors. However, as the Senate proceeds to decide on the bill on Tuesday before it is presented for public vote, a similar change of tune is expected among senators allied to Ruto as they weigh and defend evolution in the BBI bill.
Senate represents the counties and the interests of the counties. The county assemblies have already made a decision on behalf of the counties. So Senate can only reinforce those interests, or be seen that they are not taking care of the interests of the counties. So I expect them to vote without amendment.
Well, it's time to take another short commercial break, but we'll be back with more. Stay tuned.